Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry for the little delay. I have new internet and I'm trying to work it out. So we'll see if this works. If it's if it's laggy, then I might have to go upstairs because my little studio here is in a basement, but YouTube is saying I have poor reception. I don't know why. The router's right here. So we'll see, I guess. But anyway, gonna get this over to Discord and tell everybody that I'm on, see what's going on. I'm not sure why my thumbnail's not popping up. That's weird. That's strange. Enjoying video here while I get things set up. I don't know what to do. I'll hop over to the YouTube and I'll just click on this. Paste. Let's see. There we go. That's better. That's better. I don't know why I wasn't. Technology, bro. You know what I'm saying? Technology. Technologica. Technologica. All right, where's the group? Live stream. There we go. Let me erase this one because I don't know what that one is. That one's weird. There. Okay. All right. So it says we've got 3 on. If you are in YouTube and don't mind letting me know how the feed is, if it's really laggy, if it's terrible, because YouTube is saying that it's not great. I'm not really sure why. So, also sound check. If you can hear me okay, if my mic is too annoying, I need to get a new mic. That's what I've learned is my mics are kind of dumb. And I need new mics. So, if it's too quiet, let me know. Also the music, if it's annoying, if it's too loud, too quiet, critique me as we go. This is kind of a learning thing. I'm trying to get all my stuff set up here. So, Crypto B looks good. Okay, sounds good. Well, we can get started here. We're a little behind, so let's get going. So good morning, everybody. We have a few people on right now. We'll just get started. Hope your Cinco de Mayo was a fantastically fun evening for you all. The snow is falling here today, and so are oil prices. And I am happy because my 146 USO put is flying. And looks like I'm probably going to add some more of that today and kind of ladder them in with more closer expirations. The one I have right now is out to October. Yeah, you can turn the volume all up to hear me. Yeah, I know. These mics, they work great. It's like they've reduced their ability. I don't know why. I don't know. Okay, well, let's get to it. That's fine. I can just hold it. No big deal. So what we're going to do is looks not sounds good. My bad. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever. It's okay. I mean, as long as we can hear each other and hear each other. If I can hear you. If I can hear you, then this is confusing. Okay. It's early. I have my coffee here, and I'm only taking a few sips just getting this thing started on time, y'all. All right. So, real quick, not financial advice. This is educational only. Take this all with grains of salt and your own due diligence. To do that. And also in Mo's Discord here, well, most everybody right now is from the Discord. I would assume you're chatting from Discord, not randomly found me in live. But what we're gonna do is, for now, we're gonna portion out a section of it for everybody. And while we're going through some charts, I'm gonna create a new link, and we're gonna try this. It's the first time doing this. We're gonna swap over to the different link for Earner Plus only. It's going to be a private share. So this is kind of like an introduction to Mo's bread recipe, the Earner Plus live stream section, and then we're going to move over to what the Plus members have paid for, which is their own actual perk. So I know this is new, and we're kind of getting into the swing of things for all these educators here, but that's the plan. Is we're going to do about 15-20 minutes on everybody. And then I'm going to make a new link, and we're going to swap over to Earner Plus. If everybody hates that, and that's annoying to have you guys swap back and forth, not back and forth, but just move over to something else, then we can adjust it. And the idea is that we will be Earner Plus only. So this is try to give you all a taste of what we do here. So that's kind of the plan. All right. So just let me know. I'm open to critiquing and everything, so no big deal. All right, let's get started. So, I'm sorry. Also, the prices of the memberships for monthly, annual, and lifetime to Earner Plus have increased officially. I will post those links right now just so that they're out there for everybody to see and access before they go up again in the future, because of course they're going to. Let me get the links for you guys real fast. What's showing right now is Amazon, and on the 3-minute time scale. Let's go to the 15 because we're actually going to be doing the orb strategy here in a second. So let me get, I'm going to put up the monthly because that's the most financially accessible. And then if anybody wants to look at the annual or lifetime, just let me know. All right, there we go. So code MO for 50% off the listed price, which is now $249.99. Let me see. Yep, $249.99 with 50% off, and with that's not with 50% off it goes to $124.99, of course, and then we have annual at I'm just gonna go with the actual numbers. I'm rounding up. $2,500 is the annual, 50% off of that, and then of course lifetime is now $6,000 and half off of that. So the members that have already taken advantage of lifetime have grabbed it for $2,300 or so, well, for $2,400. So you save $600 from the increase. So there we go. Okay, enough of that. Enough of the sales. Enough of that stuff. Even though it's important, because you're not going to be able to access this for very much longer if you're not an Earner Plus. I will be moving to Earner Plus only at some point. I'm just following Mo's direction, because be the boss. Okay, Orb. What's Orb? Opening range breakout. Why do we care? I love this strategy because we can actually use it to track momentum of a stock for the day. All you do, it's very simple. 3 steps. 15-minute time frame. You place a ray, horizontal ray, on the top and bottom of the candle, including the wicks. If there's no wick and it's a bald candle, you just slap it on top of that candle or below that candle where there's no wick. It's okay. So we'll put one there. I'm going to make it a different color because red is just, in your face, and that's usually my stop loss colors. So we're going to go with like in a teal. All right. And another ray for the bottom. Okay. So if you can see, hover over it, follow that line down. On the bottom, you'll see my time. It says 7:30. I'm in mountain time, so that's why. So your time frame will be different. 15 minutes, wicked, top and bottom, mark it out. drop to a 5-minute time frame. Adjust your screen. Now, I'm sorry, my voice. Hey, this watch list is blowing up. I got my phone next to me, just looking at everything, and just like, it's crazy. All right, this market's nuts, I tell you what. So now we have our lower time frame marked out, and you can see how these candles have hit the top and bounced, hit the bottom and bounced. Now we're testing the top again. If we get to where a candle will start on top of here, not cut through like it's doing, it has to actually finish and close on top of the line. Same with below. Drops down and closes below the line. That would be our first confirmation of that directed move. So 15 minutes, mark it out, 5-minute time frame, wait for confirmation, either bullish or bearish. Those are your 3 steps. And that's literally it. At that point, your normal style technical analysis takes over and you just run from there. So for Mo's bread recipe here on the 5-minute, we have the 5 already crossed the 50, 13 just crossed the 50. I do have the bread recipe, and I do have the volumized fair value gaps turned on. I'm gonna turn it off for this because we're trying to really show you Mo's list script here. But I do like that as it's not perfect, but it shows you where fair value gaps were, and it does tend to work nicely with how things move and where they reject and where support is. And I figure, the more help you get, the better, right? Now, this RSI down here is a little different. As you see, it's got some really big ranges. So Mitch, one of our members, actually got me onto this. It is, what is it called? Community Index? Commodity Index? Something like that. And it's an RSI that's based on, it's more sensitive to volumes than it is standard relative RSI, or relative RSI. So it actually, when I had them separated together though, this one was more sensitive to the movement before real RSI started to curve. As you see, this blue line down here is curving down right already with that red candle. The prior RSI wasn't really curving at that point yet until it was a full candle. And at that point, you're already losing money if you were in the wrong direction, right? So I kind of like this. I'm playing with it. It's basically, if it's above 100 and it's curling up, you're going to be solid to stay in it. If it's, for a call, if it's, below 100, you're going to, be in a put, that kind of thing. And so it's more sensitive. I kind of liked it. So I'm messing with that one. That's a different RSI style. Back to ORB here. So if you wanted to, can you move to a 3-minute, a lower time frame? Sure, you can go ahead and do that. That's fine. And at this point, we're just kind of waiting. Now, all of the stocks ORB can work on. So while this is kind of doing its thing, let's go ahead over to NVIDIA. Actually, you know what we can do? Oh, this looks like it broke out. So we'll do it. Oh, morning time, bro. Okay, 15-minute time frame. Find the candle. Find the wick. Make it match. Don't be sloppy. You can be sloppy. I don't care. Oh, that's really far down there. Okay. Now this is perfect. This is textbook. Textbook. All right, it's not textbook. It's almost textbook. The wick did cut the line, but it's almost textbook. So we went 15 minutes, went to the 5, and here's our top orb line. You see it break out. That candle cut, you would not consider that one. Plus, it's an overbought, broke the crust there, so that would be scary. And then we would kind of watch our volumes and watch our RSIs. I like how this is kind of tapered down a little bit, because if it's all the way up there for too long, obviously it's too hot, right? So this candle is above the line and closed above the line. The wick is below, so that's a little, it's not really textbook at all. It should be above the line. This one clearly is. We are getting overbought signals. That's a little scary because at any point it can turn right back down. And at this point, we're having, some volume issues. We're trailing off. It rose too quickly. So it would have been really iffy to open any kind of calls within this candle. I mean, it moved $2, so you could have grabbed it and it would have helped you be more confident in that. The EMAs also are moving that direction. So sure, you could have grabbed a call somewhere in this candle forming and, ran it. So what I like to do, honestly, is always go like a 1 or a 0.5, 0.8 stop loss to 2. That's my ratio. So, I mean, technically, if that's what I like to do for my risk and reward, it hit. It did. So, technically, Orb would have brought you there. It's just a little iffy on this one. It would have been a little scary to open up calls right here for that really quick jump, but technically it hit. So Orb would have worked here. It's a little scary. Let's go find some more. Oops, that's also a video. Let's go to I know IonQ has earnings today. Ooh, we'll look at ARM too, because I want to jump into ARM at some point real soon. Because I've got some feelings about ARM. Why is my screen look weird? Oh, because it did something to him. IonQ, not Inoku. Whatever that one was. That looks better. You can spell right. That'd be great when you're live watching you know? Okay. Talk to yourself. That's good too. Being goofy today, bro. All right. You can use the keys, by the way, to line up your stuff better, just so you know. You don't have to use the mouse if you have dexterity issues or it's annoying. My goodness, you can use the keyboard to line up. All right, let's optimize. Oh, look at what I did. I messed up. I'm talking too much. I did it on the 3. See, it's okay. If you mess up, you're like, oh no, I didn't do it right. Just go to the time frame you want and just fix it. No big deal. No harm done. Okay, so I can already tell this one's going to be in a channel for a while. So we have orb line way down here, orb line on top. It's right in the middle. This is going to be in a channel for a bit. It is bouncing off the 50. That's nice. That's good. So we might have a bullish movement here. I don't know how IonQ is going to do for earnings. I kind of feel like it's going to fall, but I'm not going to play it. Nope. But I can already tell. And once you're good at doing orb, you can kind of eye it. You don't have to always draw the lines out. You can just kind of eye it off the 15 and go, oh, all right, we're going flat in the channel, or like NVIDIA. All right, wow, we're already above, that kind of thing. And if you missed it, don't worry, because a lot of times it'll rise up and then sometimes it'll come back down to confirm the line and either break back through, in which case you can place some puts, or it'll bounce and it'll rise back up again. Just kind of like a long intraday confirmation. You could always do that. Let's check out SoFi or Sophie. What do y'all say? Sophie? SoFi? Like SoFi. If I do Sophie, just like, I don't know, personalizes it too much. This red line down here is just like a long time support that I've drawn for myself. That's more for me. That's not part of Orb. Is the 15? No. Oop. And ooh, we possibly have a downside orb here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, looks like it might be trying to confirm below. That's a nice fake out, huh? A rug pull on that one. I'm gonna look at this wick again and see if I can adjust it better. That banner is right in the way. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, it is up there. That's what the line is. All right. Yeah. Okay, okay, here we go. Here is the first lower candle wick inside of the. Okay, it's sort of cutting, but that's minuscule. I probably can even adjust that down with more of a tweak of this line. Look at that. Okay, so I just tweaked the line a bit. So now over here we have it lining up perfectly with the wick, and now this is confirming below. So we're in 5 minutes. Let's drop to like a 2. Let's do a 2 and see how it looks. Looks good. It looks good. We have EMAs coming down. We have RSI already dropped. It's kind of curling. We'll see. MACD is questionable. Okay. I was hoping for something breakout to show you guys a downside, but it's gonna fight it, which I'm okay with because I'm in SoFi calls. SoFi, I just said it. SoFi calls. I would not be surprised to see it curl back up and rise back into a channel, because this wick is super tall. I mean, this is a really big wick for opening wick here, so it's a really big channel. So I mean, I was kind of hoping to show y'all a drop. We'll find one. But it's possibly curling back up. We'll see. Let's go over to IonQ. Okay, well here it's gonna try to test the top line here in IonQ. And all of these stocks I'm calling out to you guys, I'm not telling anybody to buy into any of this. This is simply just showing you live as we go various stocks that I come up with, or if you guys tell me anything to look at, I'll go look at it and we'll go mark out something. So if you see breakouts and you like it, jump in. I'm not playing them right now because I don't multitask that well with live, and I don't want to be messing anything up. I want this to be educational for you guys. It's not really for me. I can trade after I'm done or whatever. I have USO puts right now, which are cooking, and that's fine with me. I don't need to be trying anything else right now, so I'm happy with that. So if you guys see something that you like, and you do you. Don't worry about me not playing. It's quiet in here, folks. Somebody comment. Give me something to work with. It says we got 8 people watching, at least 8. So IonQ looks like it's aiming for a breakout to the upside on the orb. We can wait 5 minutes. You can drop to the 3 and see if it helps. Honestly, I've tracked it between 2, 3, and 5 minute breakouts for confirmations up here, and they're all pretty solid. There's no guarantees that a breakout either way will hold, but once it confirms and starts to go in your direction, generally you have a little bit of time. Generally, and especially on solid stocks. If they're penny stocks, low end Archer, that's definitely harder because their volumes are wacky. But yeah, IonQ looks possible. Now, of course, IonQ's earnings are tonight, so it's going to be expensive if you're going to buy in for even if it's just a 0 DTE play. It's going to be expensive. So knowing that, let's move on. Let's move on to something else. Let's check Amazon. It failed to break out. Okay. Nate here. Sorry, but I'm listening while at work, and I'm uncomfortable with playing right now, but I wanted to learn. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's why we're here. I'm not here to necessarily live trade with you. If I find something that works well and I want to hop on and I'm really excited about it, I'll figure it out. I'll do it. We have done it before. I forgot it was it was 2 Fridays ago. We did that, and we got into trades. I was trading with you, and there's a few of us that made like between 80 and 100, 120 bucks. So that was cool. So I will if I really like a trade. So far, I've seen nothing that I'm like loving to get into, so I'm not going to rush it. I've got my USOs doing okay. Actually, we can look at that. Let's see, SoFi. Yeah, SoFi might bounce into the channel again. Blah. Nvidia. All right, well, Nvidia held. So if you had gotten into that that call, back over here where these candles kind of were starting to form, risking it. If you risked it, you did well. You would have had a let's see, 203 call, and you ran it to almost 205. Hey, There's $2 move. That's almost $100 roughly, $80. So, and it looks like it might go even farther. So if you did that with Orb, even though it was scary over here, it did well. It did well. All right, let's get rid of IonQ just because it has earnings and it's gonna be expensive to play. What did I want to look at? Let's just go look at ARM. I forgot what I just said, but ARM is one I was really curious about. The price point of it in comparison to other tech is nice. Its forecast is really good. All right, man, looking questionable. Earnings is also today on this one. I was wanting to get into it today for shares and hoping for shares. Oh, speaking of, I forgot I bought 200 AMC shares to just play with. Forgot about that. Yeah, check those out. I want to see for a swing. The short float on AMC was really high, which means that it might go for a short squeeze. So I jumped into it to see if I can grab some of it while I jump from dollar something up. I'll look at it later. All right, it's 9 o'clock. So technically we're at around 20-minute mark when it comes to the everyone side of things. ARM right here, obviously, it's going to be in a channel for a while. So that being said, is there anything that anyone wants to look at right away before I create a link and move over the remaining 30-45 minutes for Earner Plus only? Are we all Earner Plus in here? I mean, I guess you all could say that you are, and I wouldn't know because I don't see your membership handles. But technically, that's what Mo wants me to do. So we could. Is there anything we want to look at, folks? Anything to see before we do something else? Also, let me know how it's been looking. Has it been glitchy? Has it been working? It's been working? Yes, it's been working. All right, good. I wasn't too sure when I was doing my tests earlier. I was like, it was telling me I was not happy. So. Spy's been cooking this morning. Yeah. I don't even mess with Spy half the time, I swear. It's expensive and it's just so wild. I'll do IWM more, honestly, than I do the Spy. And I like QQQ because it's so tech heavy. You know. Solid stream. Thank you. I'm getting the Earner Plus one listed right now. Anything you all want to see? Miss jumping in. Have been OB since market open on the 5, just keeping climbing. Yeah. It's been observing. I'm assuming you mean I'll be observing. Well, no one's saying anything. We've looked at a few. Some of them, unfortunately, are just kind of flat. Amazon's still flat. ARM, obviously, we just saw that. That's in the channel. SoFi is trying to break to the downside, so watch Orb on downside for SoFi. You're going to need multiple contracts because it won't only move so much. So, I mean, if you're only going to be moving, 50 cents, you're going to need 5+ contracts to give you anything significant. But just Orb is here to help you show momentum in one area or another. Overbought. I'm sorry. Okay, that makes sense too. That makes a lot more sense than observed. Duh. All right. Yeah. Well, of course, yeah, it's overbought. I mean, everything's been overbought. It's been crazy out there, for sure. For sure. All right. 9:05 my time. We've been for everybody here for roughly half an hour. I will be hopping over to the Earner Plus side. I will share that link right now. My links have been weird. I don't know. They like don't show up with my thumbnail. I can't figure out why. So let's see if this one does. Nope, that one's not gonna do either. All right, well, in the inner circle chat of the Earner Plus channels on the Discord, you will see a link. I just shared that. It should work. So I'm gonna hop over there now and close this one down, and I'll go live. If it's being stupid, I'll resend another link. I don't know why it's doing this. So, all right, everybody. The oops, close that. Where is my? Oh, chat's over there. Okay, so if you scroll up in the chat, you will see the link to the monthly with Mo's 50% off, and get in here before prices go up. You'll have some time. We just increased it. I'll also send over the annual real quick before I hop off to the plus. So here's annual. And that should be annual. Look, ending. Let me click on it and see if it opens up to the annual. The price. Yes, that's the annual link. Okay. Thought I clicked the one above it. Okay, and then this one's lifetime. And don't forget code Mo, 50% off those shown prices of all of the Earner Plus accessibilities. Okay? All right, so those links will be on there for you guys to review, come back to. I'll leave these lives in my YouTube, so they'll always be there. And I hope that was helpful. I know it's kind of quick, but this is kind of what he's wanting me to do, so we're doing it. And yeah, so coming over to Earner Plus, I'll be going for another 30 minutes, and we'll keep looking at other stocks, Q&A, and we'll go from there. See you over the other side.